Dijon mustard, grainy mustard, we love both and use them all the time. Today I'm using grainy mustard to coat a salmon in a super, super simple dish, salmon with lentils. Very excellent, you're gonna like it. I'm starting off by peeling my onion. It's supposed to be a medium onion. This is kind of a big onion. Maybe I'll just use the entire thing. It seems a little silly to not use the whole thing. So there'll be a little extra onion in there. Big deal. It cooks down to nothing anyway. This has got to be enough onion. I can't cut any more. It's like 2 cups of onions. I'm sure that the original recipe is only about a cup. Okay. Saute the onions, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna make everything right here in this pan. So I'm gonna saute my onions with some cumin and then add the lentils. I'm using canned lentils. You can cook your own lentils if you want to. They don't take very long, but of course, canned lentils take even less time. The onion's supposed to get a little golden, which is a little different than what we usually do. We usually just get it translucent. I'm gonna saute them with salt and then add the cumin at the end. While your onions are sauteing, you can drain your lentils. I have 2 cans of lentils, like 15-ounce cans. I thought I was gonna drain them, but they're stuck in there. There's not a lot of liquid in there, but you can rinse them off a little bit to get rid of any canness, whatever that means. Canniness. You don't want your lentils to be more canny than you. That's funny. I'm just kidding. I'm not really sure what we call it. Can residue, and then drain it. Make sure you get as much of the liquid off as possible. I guess I'll just leave this in the sink for a sec. Now that it's golden, add the cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin. You want to make sure that you cook off your cumin just a bit so that it doesn't have a raw cumin flavor. Personally, I really like cumin and love Indian food and all kinds of food that cumin's used in, but I do find that if you don't cook it, it has a really raw and not very delicious flavor. So make sure that you fry it off. Once you start smelling a toasted spice smell, then you can add your lentils to the pan. Coat your salmon with that grainy mustard we were talking about before, so you can just turn the lentils off and leave it while you do that. Everything's gonna get finished in the broiler. I have 4 salmon fillets here. They're about 1 inch thick. A little bit of salt and some pepper. 2 tablespoons of mustard between the 4, so about 1.5 teaspoons per. Just enough to coat the top. Mustard is fantastic for flavor and lots of other reasons too. For instance, it's a great emulsifier and it's what helps thicken sauces. I mean, we really love it because it tastes so great and you can make things delicious using very few ingredients. Like this dish really only uses, including olive oil, salt, and pepper, 8 ingredients. And that's the kind of dish that we like. The salmon is gonna get nestled right into the lentils and then go into the broiler until it's cooked through. Shouldn't take very long, maybe 5 minutes. I love this dish because it's kind of a classic dish, like a French bistro dish, but it's so easy and so delicious. And we're gonna make it a little bit different at the end by sprinkling with cilantro, which isn't exactly French, but you could use parsley. You could add a little thyme into your lentils if you wanted to. There's lots of ways that you can go with this, but they're all so easy and so extremely fast. Got a little hot, so I'm gonna put it into the broiler 5 to 8 minutes till the salmon's cooked through. Not that long. When the salmon is done, well, you can cook it to your liking. It could either be flaking or it can be a little bit translucent in the center, and the mustard on top will sort of have set into a glaze. Now, I like to sprinkle it with a little bit of cilantro. I think it's a nice offset to the cumin that's in the lentils. Not a cilantro fan, leave it out, but I think it really adds something delicious and fresh at the end. This one-pot meal is definitely worth trying. Delicious mustard makes it fantastic. Set your timer for 15 minutes. That's all it's gonna take to make this delicious salmon with lentils. I don't know, I can't think of a more delicious, easier one-pot dinner. If you can think of one, let me know. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.